Take me out to the ball game.
KEX News Time 8:39, morning update Thursday. Paul Lindman here. Scott Lynn is off this week. Here's a story that transcends sports. You know the name Ben Petrick, high school star at Glencoe, makes the major leagues in 1999, hits .323 in the last 19 games of the season, and then is diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Ben joins us now, and I'm wondering, every time I hear about your story, Ben, and it's so inspirational, if at the time you were in the big leagues, just at the start of it, were you aware that people at ESPN were talking about you becoming possibly not only the best catcher in baseball, but maybe one of the best in history?
I guess you're kind of aware, but your concern is about your career and what you're doing. So I was more concerned about trying to continue to have success at the major league level. So I mean, of course, I was hoping to do well to represent the Portland and Hillsborough area, but you're trying to get too caught up in the stuff outside of baseball.
Right on the heels of your major league success, you get your first diagnosis of early onset Parkinson's. What was the feeling then?
Shock and disbelief, and I mean, any word to describe. You can be the best shape of your life and feeling good and so optimistic about the future, to suddenly going, man, what's our body going to be like in 10 years? So you're just freaked and try not to let it overcome you and consume you, and just try to keep moving with your life, and that's what I did.
You had 4 more big league seasons with the Rockies and the Tigers, keeping your diagnosis a secret. How hard was it to keep playing?
It didn't become hard physically to keep playing. It was hard mentally to keep wanting to play when you're physically not doing as good. Like, physically, I wanted to play so bad, and I managed to do that through taking a lot of medication, which wasn't very, very good in hindsight. But mentally, it was a big drag because I was starting to struggle. Going between my thinking, is it the disease, my body failing me, that I'm struggling? Which it was, but I was thinking maybe it was more just my mental approach to the game, that I was, I was playing tons of mind games with myself, trying to keep myself, positive, and I was just, after those 4 years, I was just done mentally.
There are those who know the game of baseball who say you could have been the best catcher in baseball, maybe one of the best catchers in history. You were robbed of that. Are you bitter about that? Do you have bad feelings about that?
I had some tools. I think I was trying to get them all put together, and they were starting to come together for me. And who knows? That's kind of a who knows question. I mean, so you can't really draw on the what ifs and the who knows. I'd say I've become a little more bitter over the last couple of years, because it's been a while since when I first got into the game, I retired, I was happy that I was out of the game, because I was so done with the stress and the medications and everything. But so I didn't realize I was happy that I was done. I was just get baseball away from me. But now I think back on it, I think I'm a tad bitter, but not. I'm not dwelling every day. I'm not that disappointed that I didn't get the opportunity that I was hoping to have. But that's the way life is.
In your book, 40,000 to 1, you say you're now doing what you were born to do. Tell us what that is.
I always dreamt of being a baseball player or a professional athlete, but I had such a wonderful parents. My mom, my dad were so great that I dreamt of being a dad like my dad. So when that opportunity came about in 2007 about my daughter McKenna being born, that's what it's all about. And that kind of refocused my life, and she's the one that I refer to in 40,000 to 1. And just being the primary caregiver for her, because my wife works, teaches part-time, so when she's gone, I'm home with the little girl. And we actually have a new addition. It's Madison, who's 3 months old, so she didn't have a very good night's sleep, so we're a little tired today, but it's all right.
Ben Petrick, his story transcends sports. He's one of my heroes, not just in sports, in life, and you can catch up with him this weekend. We're going to tell people how to do that. Ben, thanks for talking to us this morning, and God bless. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul. Take care.
Ben's at Vancouver's Parkinson's Awareness Day on Saturday, sponsored by Touchmark at Fairway Village from 8 to 1. Information at 1180kex.com on our What You Missed page.